Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the Weekend Review, your one-stop shop for everything that happened in the Neo ecosystem over the past week. As always, if you appreciate what you're seeing, don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up button and to follow our YouTube feed. Let's get this week started. NGD released version 3.6 of the Neo blockchain platform, which will slowly roll out to testnet and mainnet over the next few weeks. Among the key updates included that to .NET version 7, as well as the implementation of major features such as the ability to verify zero-knowledge proofs in smart contracts. NGD also released the general monthly report for July 2023, which noted updates to the APAC Hackathon, the Poly Network hack and subsequent suspension, and an overview of the wide variety of virtual and in-person events. This past week, NGD also wrapped up its presence in Korea, which hosted a gas station the first weekend of the month. Last week, Neo had a booth at Korea Blockchain Week, where our co-founder Da-Hong Fei also made a stop. And Neo co-hosted an after-party with CarrotDAO, OKX, and had a huge turnout, which was to be expected with around 1,000 people that RSVP'd for the event. NGD also hosted the Singapore gas station on September 9th and 10th, which was strategically positioned to be an event in the lead-up to Token 2049, where NGD also has a couple of booths at that event. As part of the Singapore gas station, there were a variety of panels, and I'm just going to rattle them off for you right now. The first was Decentralized Finance, Unleashing the Potential and Overcoming the Obstacles. The second was Unveiling the Future, Exploring Zero-Knowledge Proofs in Privacy and Security. And the third was The State of AI and Web3 Markets, Trends, Challenges, and Future Prospects. In addition to the gas station and variety of different panels, Neo Research also contributed to a virtual workshop where the team talked about their recently updated Neo compiler. The video can be found on the official Neo YouTube channel. The founder of Hardened, Digibyte, released the Vendor Smart Contract on Neo N3 mainnet and testnet. The Vendor Smart Contract was designed for fledgling projects that don't quite have enough resources to bootstrap a liquidity pool to slowly release their project tokens into the wild. With the Vendor Contract, a creator can release bundles of tokens and then exchange those predefined bundles in exchange for gas or another NEP17 token. The smart contract is currently live, which can be forked by developers for use in their own dApps, and users who don't know how to code will be able to use the vendor contract when Hardened goes live in the coming few months. GrantShares saw 2 new proposals put forth this week for discussion and ultimately on-chain voting. The first was called Quidly, which is designed to reward community members for participating in online platforms and social media by distributing tokens and other types of points for active contributors. The second was oriented around an on-chain copy trade strategy, where this platform would allow users to follow other successful traders on Neo's non-custodial exchanges by copying and trading their most successful trades. Flamingo released a recording of the recently held Community Lagoon, where project leadership got together to talk about the DeFi platform and various features on the roadmap. Some specific items of discussion included the development of parsers and the data that the team will be able to extract from those parsers, the collapse of the Poly Network bridge, the subsequent suspension on the Flamingo DeFi platform, and the recent relaunch of cross-chain integration, the upcoming launch of Flamingo V3, which will be around the 3rd anniversary of the DeFi platform's founding this year in September, and much more. Meme to Earn announced that the team now has a 4th sponsor for the Meme of the Day meme campaigns, which is the Flamingo DeFi platform. And in addition to announcing a new sponsor, Meme to Earn also released a video recording of their fireplace, where team members discussed recent ambassadors to the Meme to Earn platform, The team burnt a bunch of tips that was correspondent to the amount of people that were in the room, and much more. Another move towards signifying the end of the Neo legacy era, COZ announced that beginning September 11th, the NeoScan blockchain explorer and API provider for the Neo legacy blockchain will now be sunset. The team kept the API and blockchain explorer running during the legacy to N3 migration so that users could more safely migrate their assets. The team has opted to sunset the NeoScan explorer and API provider at this date and time because the team needs the resources to dedicate to other COZ projects. AxLabs announced the launch of a pre-registration for its new service, One-Click Node, which aims to reduce the amount of time that it takes to yarn up a blockchain's node by a factor of hours. While the service will ultimately be a cross-chain service, AxLabs intends to launch One-Click Node on Neo first. And in upcoming events on September 12th, Neo will sponsor the Meta Era Summit taking place in Singapore. On September 13th and 14th, Neo will also have a presence at Token 2049, where those at the booth will be onboarding users into the Neo ecosystem via the One Band Ring. And on September 14th, Neo co-founder Da Fei is also scheduled to participate in a panel which will focus on unleashing the power that users can have through decentralized systems. And that just about does it for this past week in the Neo ecosystem. As always, if you appreciate what you're seeing, don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up button below and to follow our YouTube feed. And of course, if you're a Neo token holder, please don't hesitate to vote for Neo News today as your council representative. We've proudly been serving the Neo ecosystem since 2017 and will continue to put portions of our council income directly back into ecosystem growth initiatives. With all that said, we're looking forward to catching you next week.